Okay. Oh, it's right there. Morning. Okay. How about now? Alrighty. That fan's ready. We're all set. It's a little warm today. Morning. Welcome. Welcome to Tai Chi Fan. A little warm, so it's perfect for my fan now. Oh, okay. I'm just setting up. Okay. So hopefully that's not it's picking up on the fan. I mean on the mic. Yeah. Alrighty. Um. Let's see. Again, sorry for any thanks for your patience for any of the background sounds that is catching on the mic. Yeah. Okay, so been working with the the form, the techniques, and this the longer form is a lot longer. So um, how do you start to really remember all that? Yeah. I don't know if it's this side or the other side. Okay. Hopefully you can, try to use the chat if you can. Say something if you have a question. If you can hear me fine. Sorry, I gotta end up doing this kind of. Hear me fine. Okay. All right. So again, in order to progress, doesn't matter what we're doing, yeah, or what you're doing. If you have, if you feel, hi, welcome to Tai Chi Fan. If you feel you need to grow on something, um, you gotta ask a question, and then um, don't have to worry if it, and feel embarrassed or anything like that too. Yeah, it's sometimes um, the form or technique could be just a simple tweak of where the mindset can be too. Yeah, so maybe I'm just going like this, and I'm like I'm looking around, so therefore the focus is not where the hand is, the movement is. Yeah, and then sometimes it's not really the left or right. It's the confidence and the chi flow when you're doing it. Yeah. So if I'm pushing forward, I'm just like yeah. But if I add the softness to it, so it's because it's redirecting before the punch through it goes forward. Yeah. Yeah. Something like redirect. Okay. Tai Chi is very soft in that way. Yeah. And it actually has actually it has both sides. No matter what, there's a soft and hard within the Tai Chi, yeah. So being soft when you redirecting and you just went wow. Okay. But even the hand and the wrist or the movement is real soft, yeah. Before it's like a da. Okay. So kind of like water, if you ever saw soft, right? Just go slow, soft. You go quick and you hit that water, it's like bah. And you start to sink, yeah. So it's the same thing. The softer you go, and then the muscles are not tensing up, the quicker it can flow, and then it's not tense. Okay. So if I'm going like this, and I'm taking power, like, the muscles are starting to tense up too soon. Yeah, a lot of times it's just like just before the impact, then you might feel the tense, like boom. Okay, so say if there's a like a punch in here, just at the end, then it might tense, like and boom. Okay, so with the fan, you know, we do have a open and close. So the fans open and the fans close. So sometimes you'll see the chop come down. So it closes, and then you see how everything comes like solid. Then bah, bah, yeah. So just like I was talking about the fish, the boom, the tenseness right after bah. It's the same thing with the fan. So if I'm going in, ah, so that's why the fan closes like that. So it becomes a hard stick. So in a way, the yang can be the open fan, and the closed fan can be the yang in that sense of the soft and hard. Okay. Now it doesn't mean everything has to be closed to make the hit. If the fan's open, we're using a lot of the frame outside. Okay. So if it's going like this on the edge, you're gonna notice it's usually going to the point of the like the eyes. Okay. Just like our one technique when we slice through, yeah. So it's up in the face. Okay. Um, and then the other part, even though the fan could be open, uh, the frame is acting like a little focus point. It's poking, yeah. So again, the soft parts can be like the eye, the throat, and then the groin. Okay. The groin doesn't. You don't need all that power. Just a little tap, it can affect it a lot. Yeah. Okay. So it's a little more, I guess you say, background behind the fan, or the yin and yang, the soft and the hard part of the fan. So when we're doing our set and you're feeling it, yeah, maybe you get more aware now with, say, like I'm doing the beginning and I'm coming in for the drum. Okay. So you notice the fan is closed, yeah. So big solid tap, boom. Okay. So you have that drum in front of your side and the other side, boom. You're tapping that drum. So that's the fan is closed. Boom. You're wrapping it around, you're circling. Wow, the fan opens up. Okay. So now we're going like this. The fan's open. So what is the intention? Some with the fan open, it's like a hiding. Yeah. You can't see behind the fan, yeah. If it's in front of uh if it was in front of me, right? So you might not see something that comes behind it. If I'm using the edge, boom, I might be going for the soft parts again. Okay. Now keep in mind, you're not worried about like exactly, like say we'll do our farmer like okay. The like explained with other classes too, or if he was with me, the when things start to happen, or something that coming at you, the form needs to adjust because each person is different too. Yeah, the height, the weight, the the angle. Yeah, so don't be too hard on yourself. Okay, so if it's not exactly up that high or that low, yeah, The main thing is the intention or the result of it after, yeah. So if I'm going in and I need to adjust, okay, that's what happens there, yeah. Okay. All right. Get more light there. All right. So again, we're like this, yeah. So it can go out. I guess a lot of things should keep in mind too. Even a lot of forms, um, in a way, has hidden techniques within it. Just they might not, it might not be brought out a lot unless you really focus on it. So what I mean is that next part when we open the fan. Okay. Once I'm in this cat stance, okay, I'm not gonna talk about it all the time, but it's not a lot of forms do this, right? It's your kick, yeah. You're already set up for the kick, but um, if you start doing all the hidden movements or hold hidden techniques in the form gonna get even longer too. So keeping that in mind, all this is there, yeah. And then we do our yun. Even here, the yun we're focusing on going over, but then you can see the hand. See the hand? So talking about the blade or the side. Like, so this is gripping, and then since the frame is open, that's a lot of areas to help redirect. Okay, and you're coming up, and then what happens is your arm, the forearm is acting as support. Okay, so see the hand like this, and then see the hand like that, yeah? Or the fan like this. Yeah? And you're wrapping, and then you see that slide, like kidding, yeah. You don't see nothing in. Oh, like magic. Yeah. So you're coming out, yeah. Boom. So this can be the chop, then this can be the grab, and then this is how we close the fan. Okay? Close the fan. So maybe it's starting to make more sense now with the opening fan and then closing the fan. So the soft, again, you're redirecting. Yang, you're coming in. Wow. Okay? Getting it, yeah? And then see how this um, come down. And then this acts as our the palm and the wrist up. So we're going through the first part of the whole form, yeah, the long set, 52. To the lift. Okay. So again, the fan is all shut because it's like not double diamonds, but you're really emphasizing, you're focusing on that thrust, right? So when you lift, this is the soft yang. Okay, yeah, it's gonna redirect up, and this gonna push forward, and what we do is you're gonna actually step, and you're gonna reach up more. So now you put more power and energy, and it's moving forward. See that? Wow. So now the fan is thin, and when we close the fan, now it's all together. Yeah, it's getting solid hit. Yeah. Okay. So again, when the fan's open, you're going for the softer point. When the fan's all together, then you can go for different. You can add more uh, layers or more points to the end result, or you're pushing. Yeah. Okay. Boom. So you can actually push. Now, moving on with our form, bringing it in, bringing it in. There's so much little details that you can get into, yeah. So you're embracing the fan. Now, this is our center point, yeah. And then you notice our elbows are gonna be out. So even we come like this, okay, our stance, we're in this forward stance. Yeah? You bring it in, and then I'm gonna kind of bring myself down. See that? See the knees coming in? There's the pigeon toe. Mm. Okay. So if this collapse in, it's like somebody's coming at me and they're coming forward, and I'm redirecting the energy. Boom. That elbow can come in, yeah. This is one way. Uh, those who are in my class can saw how I demonstrate this way more. I was turning the body, and that can really, you can see a lot more, yeah. And then notice the waist turning again, and then the leg turning, and now we're doing the same thing with the yang, the palm. So that's our yin, and our yang is gonna be the low thrust, yeah? Or like lifting this other way. Okay. So again, don't worry too much of it. Everything first. Let's get comfortable. Okay. The main thing about this is the hand is moving the arm or the stick, something that's in the way, and we redirecting it so this can shoot through, yeah. Okay. Boom. So that's our low. Wow. Okay. This is not gonna go too high out of frame, yeah. But just enough to get out, yeah. And then again, you notice the fan closing, sinking. Boom, you put in that power. Now you lift soft. So what happens here? This is coming up. Okay. This can be in the face. It can also, sorry if it's coming out too loud. The fan can act like a distraction too, yeah. Not all the moves are has to be the hit. Okay. So you're distracting up, and as this comes up, and if you can't lift it, it's fine. Boom. So this is where this is coming. So distraction. Boom. So the rooster on one leg, yeah. The knees coming up. Wow. Yeah. So you know, soft. Everything's really there. Okay. Press down. You use the hand. Zoom, zoom. The thunder that hits the mountain. Um, for me, it's broken down a lot in all that stuff. Techniques. Otherwise, it's just already shoom, shoom. Or even that has to. It does only one move. That's one technique. But you can see the press, the pushing down, the sinking of the wrist. Boom, boom. Okay. So you see that just like how I talked about at the beginning, the tensing. Soft, 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 soft. Boom, boom. Okay. One of the main, very crucial technique is that the wrist. Might not look like a lot, but that one thing plays a big part in your form and techniques when you're rolling. Yeah. Lift, lift, go through. Yeah. Now, rah, the thunder. Boom. Okay. Now the frame, poking. Yeah. So again, soft parts. Turn, step. It's like you're slicing through, yeah. So the cat that plays with the butterflies, the technique, kind of scooping and redirecting. Okay. Boom, boom. Wow. So you're unlocking or you're covering, yeah. So cover on top. We're working this way. Boom, boom. Okay. So it comes solid as we drop back. Okay. So let me know if I'm going just enough. A lot of details in the movement. Might not seem a lot. Okay. But the main intention now is we're thinking about the open fan and the closed fan. So if I go like this, and I go like that, it has this nice flow, like it's the fin or the tail closes up, and then you can go slides through it. So chi sao, and then you go straight out forward again. See that? Okay. And then the knee, don't have to, but it can go boom. Or later on, you see my other students, if they've been doing it a while, they might jump forward already, just instantly doing it at the same time already. So there's more energy going forward. Step back, the dancing dragon. So that come out. Okay. So notice the coiling, yeah. Boom, boom, open, open. So a lot of times you see the fan open. Now look at the wrist. Sorry, more strong. So see this, and then see the wrist. Doom, doom, doom. Okay. So keep that in mind. We're not just the fan opening up to show the fan nice. Yeah. When you start getting into it, the little subtleness is there. Yeah. Boom. Just like the rolling and the frame coming up. The poke. Yeah. Boom. Okay. Huge difference. Yeah. Um. Also, you don't want to get carried away with the. It has to snap and make noise. Okay. Uh, if you're focusing on just wow, gotta make the sound. Wow. Then the energy is only focusing on the fan opening and making the sound. Okay. The intention of words going, even if it opens, it's the end result, yeah, not the fan. The fan is not the end result of opening the fan. It's the end result. So if I'm coming out, I'm poking. If I come down, I'm coming down to chop. We're going it, and then I'm gonna push. So select, I go like this. I go forward, okay, which we do, yeah. Boom, okay. And this acts like an extra hit in. Wow, see the difference? Going slow. See the fan and the tip, do pushing. So it's almost like going boom, bah, okay, boom, bah, okay, or bah, boom, okay, bah, boom. But since the fan is closed, I'm going to use the fist as a close, boom, and then a chop as the fan opens up. Wow. Okay. So you're already against this, yeah, and then you're gonna push up, boom. So I'm gonna use here, and I'm like, bah, I come up, boom. Okay. So now don't have to go to people. You see them practicing. You're like, hey, da 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 da. You say, oh, you gotta go in, yeah, so, yeah. Um. So again, the little subtleness makes a big difference, and I'm really emphasizing on today with the fan open and the fan closed. Now, so even though you know your form or you're going through your form, keep that aware of that the technique. Even if you find me and you're doing a different style, the technique can be applied to it. It's still the fan, yeah. Okay, technique is inside. Wow. So yes, this come up. This can be pressed. The fan can come up. The end can be pushed. Okay. So dancing dragon. Wow. Wow. Now you seeing it, yeah. It's not like it's going the fan, yeah. You're seeing the movement, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna close it off the first set. So watch the feet. Okay. So actually, boom. You're drawing back, yeah. So my leg is coming in. So if I'm facing you and something's gonna sweep here too, yeah. Moving out, yeah. So the leg is moving. Okay. So for so I don't know if the hand come up or the bottom. Just keep in mind one even though you do one thing, there's usually two or three, even four or five. There's more than one result at the end. So by being aware of that, that way you might not be as confused. It's only set one way. There's one way soft. There's one way hard. There's one way to redirect. There's one way to counteract. So there's always more than one way. The key part is the intention at the moment. Yeah. So and then from there you just bring your feet together and you're just gonna close up the fan. You usually say close the door, but it makes more sense to just keep the fan, close the fan. Yeah. Okay. As much as possible. During all these years and all these times I've been taking kung fu, kind of start simplifying the names. So you work with different techniques or styles, I guess. So if it's a phoenix, they're gonna say a phoenix. If it's a dragon, it's a dragon. So or someone might have a long name. It's kind of a little bit too much after a while. So by remembering, I just try to stick with the at least the technique or the simplest part of it. So in time, if something just clicks a lot better and not name wise, then I might just adapt and use that already because of the simplicity of remembering it. um, Especially with sharing a lot of different forms and styles, it can be a lot. So um, for me, it's a lot easier to just again stick to the techniques, even if it sometimes it's broken down to just the angle. And so it's yeah. Okay, so that was a whole first set. Wow, you wouldn't think that's a lot in its own way. You gotta really that's a lot to absorb in, yeah. Even if you was with me for a while and you've been doing the first set and you've been doing all the other sets, but when you really break it down and then it starts to like it changes a lot, yeah. Nice hot tea. Okay. Again, if you have any questions, you can always ask. Um, Put it down in the comments. Um, so the main key, if you could just remember the why, the softness of the fan opening, and the yang. Okay. Even the yin and yang in this is just one part that it represents. Yeah. The yin and yang can be in the yin and yang with even with the fan just closed or just open. Yeah. It's in intention after. Okay. Welcome back. Yeah. Um, so the whole first set, if I do the, maybe we can work on the second set and the third set, and we'll work with the open fan. If you like that, I'll just keep moving on. Um, but I think I'll stop over here because that's a good half an hour just doing the first set with the breaking it down. Yeah. The second set is even a little bit longer. Uh, maybe I'll just again keep the fan in mind. I'll just flow through the rest. Okay. And the only thing I want you to focus on is the open fan. So from set two, stepping, and just keep that in mind. What's happening when the fan opens and close? Yeah. If the fan's closed, it might have a more solid hit. Yeah. Okay. Rolling. Okay. Okay. Starting to see the difference. Boom. Yeah. Set three is the same. Okay. So, are you seeing all the difference with the open fan and the closed fan and the rolling? Okay. Yeah. And then close the elbows, rolling, dropping. Boom, boom, bah. Yeah. So I'm going a little, just flowing through the set, but just keep in mind of the fan opening and closing. Then the last set is focused mostly on the open fan. Yeah. Now you're starting to understand more the drumming of this knock the door. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Okay. Inhale. Center and out from the heart. All the way up. Alrighty. Again, I appreciate you joining me for Friday Fan. Um, Next time we'll do more and we'll try to break down the other part of the form as well. Uh, the main key is, again, just hopefully even flowing through the form, you can really see or your awareness is coming out with the fan being open and closed of the end result of it. Shoom, shoom, shoom. So here the focus frame, the side, and the solidness of the when it's closed, hitting and thrusting. Alrighty, go practice what you can. You guys all take care. Have a good weekend. Be safe. All right. Aloha from inside, from the heart to you guys. Oh, good energy. Okay. The next time, saying that a lot. So take care. Thank you.